Hi, I'm Manuel Luz. Here at Oak Hills Church, we talk about things like mission and community and hospitality and worship. These are values that drive us because our mission is to invite people to experience the reality of life in the kingdom of God. Now, the thing of it is, we're physical beings living in a physical universe, and we live out the kingdom of God in that physicality. So while our 13-acre campus and our facilities aren't the centerpiece of ministry, they are essential to ministry. In other words, we don't just have buildings and land. Our campus is a hospitality space. It's a missional space. It's a community space. And it's a sacred space. So let me explain. Hospitality is the biblical call to receive and treat people, especially the least of these, with warmth and generosity and accommodation. So in order to practice Christian hospitality on our campus, we have things like a coffee bar, a commercial kitchen, a generous lobby, lots of meeting spaces where dozens of organizations meet each week, a prayer room, a chapel, a library, clean restrooms, and so on and on. And to make that possible, we have a green team to take care of the landscaping, and a facilities team to maintain our buildings and grounds, and a tech team to help people express the gospel. These are all examples of how we use our campus to practice hospitality. So our campus is a hospitality space. Our missional value is related to that. To be missional is to live with an awareness of God's presence and activity as it relates to others outside the family of God. And so we use our campus to facilitate God's move in our community. For example, our campus hosts the Heart Winter Shelter for our unhoused friends. We've hosted Arts Camp for families in Folsom for 20 years. We've been Sac County's free COVID testing site for Folsom since nearly the beginning. We open our campus to a variety of 12-step groups during the week. We have perhaps the largest community garden in Folsom, with over 30 people tending 42 plots. We host public school testing, charter school classes, Twin Lakes food drives, strengthening families, meals, playmakers events, blood drives, and even the Girl Scouts. So our campus is a missional space. Of course, we're called to be a biblical community. So our campus is the home to many small groups, mid-sized gatherings, prayer meetings, and counseling sessions. But there are many other things as well. For example, did you know that we are the home to many other nonprofit organizations, including the Playmakers, InterVarsity, the Acts Group, Providence World, Folsom's Hope, New Joy Arts, and the NorCal Association of the North American Baptist Conference. Other churches use our facilities as well, including Jesus Culture, Powerhouse Ministries, and the Indian Christian Church of Sacramento. So our campus is a community space for Oak Hills, for the greater Christian Church, and even for the city of Folsom and beyond. Finally, we are a sacred space. Our vision is that everyone who comes onto our campus experiences some aspect of God's shalom, God's peace and harmony and wholeness. Whether it be from the beauty of our landscaping and grounds, to the way they're treated when they just come onto the campus, to just sensing God's presence here. Whether they're here for a Thursday night AA meeting, or worshiping in our courtyard on a Sunday morning, or sitting in the lobby with a friend having a quiet conversation, or they're just planting tomatoes in the garden. We want 1100 Blue Ravine Road to be a sacred space. So dream with me a bit. Imagine if we had the resources to upgrade our playground with fun play structures and safe foam floors and inviting opportunities for little children to come and play. Imagine an enlarged courtyard with a big barbecue for grilling and gathering, and a beautiful large fountain where we can do baptisms, and a big bold fire pit where young people can sit and share their lives together. Imagine our commercial kitchen being used as an outreach to people in our area who may not be able to afford a meal every day. Imagine a ball field out past the parking lot that's accessible to children with developmental differences. Imagine an ever-expanding garden so big that it helps feed our community. Imagine our campus being a catalyst for God's kingdom shalom in Folsom. Well, certainly God has gifted us with 13 acres of opportunity, and we thank you for your giving, and service to make that happen. Be assured we are committed to stewarding our campus well, to further God's kingdom. And we can't wait to see what God does next.